Greetings and salutations, horror movie nerds. My name is Gilbert Ybarra, and welcome back to the Addict Review. Alright, 6 more months until October and the return of spooky season, and we've got a lot of great new horror movies coming out this year. But we've got a lot of movies that we haven't even talked about yet. On that note, however, I've got to say an apology, because a lot of the movies that I've been talking about aren't easily accessible. So that's my fault because a lot of these movies I have to dig to go find out, and that's not fair to you guys. Let's talk about something that we can all watch. So I'm going to start a new segment called Since It's on Netflix, since Netflix has got a pretty decent, collection of horror movies. I'm going to start out today, though, with a release that came out in 2018. You can tell by my facial expression. I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie, alright? I heard the premise and I got so goddamn excited. I saw the poster, got more excited, and then I watched the film and I was like, oh, wah, wah, wah. Broke my heart. So, what movie are we talking about? We are talking about Hellfest. Let's look at that cool poster. That's a pretty dope poster, alright? I like the menacing figure on the front. It really piqued my interest. I mean, come on. We got a serial killer running amok amongst unknowing and unsuspecting patrons at a haunted attraction. I'm fucking in. And I went through the doors of Hellfest and I was just so disappointed. There's a few reasons why, and I'm gonna get into that. We will delve into why it was kind of a letdown, but the whole appeal of it, because there is a lot of appeal. That's why I was so driven to see this, and it even made me watch it a few more times because of this goddamn appeal. So, what's the appeal of Hellfest? Why did I want to watch this disappointing movie? If you're watching my channel, obviously you like being scared. You like horror movies, and we kind of are like thrill seekers in that sense, that we liked that fear emotion, alright? Fear is so powerful that sometimes it's considered an aphrodisiac. Fear can make us think that we might be in love, alright? We love fear. We scoop that shit up, we eat it. Fear, not poop. So, how do we get our fear fix? Horror movies, and what's the other really cool way to do it is haunted attractions, okay? Scary farms, scary haunted houses are the way to go, and I myself, I love it because I get to go in, have fun, have the elements of fear, and like, I'm totally safe. That's not always the case. And that's what makes Hellfest so scary is that anybody can be in these haunted houses working or just doing evil things because it's not as if you have to have a thorough background check to work in these fucking haunted houses. And that's the whole appeal of Hellfest, and that's why I was so invested in it. But again, maybe I just got sidetracked by how beautiful the set designs were for Hellfest, but as we watched the movie, I just couldn't help but feel there was something missing. So, what was missing? So, who's all going to Hellfest to disappoint me? We've got three friends that are headed that way. We've got Natalie, who's going to be our final girl. She is not happy with the way her life is going, unlike her best friend Brooke, who is having a grand old time in college, and she met her new college best friend named Taylor, played by the adorable Bex Taylor Klaus. Now, our friends are just sick of college, alright? They're sick of studying, they're sick of STDs, they're just sick of being on campus, and they want to go blow off some steam. So they grab some dude friends, because, I mean, it's a horror movie. We need some dude friends to get their asses kicked so that way the final girl can save the day, let's be honest here. So we have a little adventure time to Hellfest and check out this goddamn park. See what I mean? It is very, very easy to lose yourself in the appeal of that beautiful park, and the whole amusement park in general is very easy to get lost in it and start to ignore what's going on with the actors themselves because again, the set designs, the whole aroma of it, I can picture myself walking through this park, but I sound like a broken record because I'm all about urgency in movies. And certain movies you can just feel it and it's good because it's supposed to evoke that feeling from you. For some reason, Hellfest just coasted. It knew it had you, and it just went, here's the actors are going to get chased along and killed. Here it is. And I can kind of tell that, I mean, they looked like they had a great time, but it just still felt like the performances were kind of just stale. Because from what I've heard from other, like, kind of review artists as well, is that the main highlight of the film is the natural chemistry between Natalie and her lead main boo thing right there. And that's cool, and it is really neat to see. They got to improvise a lot. That was, that is a bright spot, but that can't be the only good points of the acting for the movie. And I'm sorry, this isn't just the 80s where it's just a straight up slasher. These movies are smarter now, and I expected a little bit more brilliance from Hellfest. I really did. Okay, but I don't want to sound totally mean because I don't totally hate this movie. I don't. I like to consider this movie as one of like a training wheel sort of movie. Okay, it's not gonna make you shit your pants, but it'll definitely make you clench your butt cheeks a little bit and get you ready for some of the other scarier movies. So it's not a horrible movie. I did enjoy it. It did have that fucking appeal like I talked about because you can't ignore that just energy straight up from the amusement park. It's intoxicating. It really is cool. Now, I'm going to start another new segment here. It's going to work like this, okay? There's going to be spoilers involved. Now, what I'm going to be talking about now is kind of called the fun part, okay? What's the fun part? It is maybe like a series of events. Maybe it could just be one specific scene. And in this case, it's kind of a couple of different scenes put together, but we're going to talk about the fun part and what made this movie just just stand out for me. So I'm so excited to start this new segment. So fun part does have spoilers. So please, if you haven't seen the movie, ignore this part until after you've seen the movie. After you've seen the movie, come back and see if you agree. So the fun part begins with the others in the park. And he hears this patron just talking shit to the other people that work there. I mean, she's just being obnoxious. She's the person that we see when we're at those sort of parks. We're like, God, man, what a bitch. But the customer's always right, and she can do whatever the hell she wants, right? Wrong. Because the other, for some reason, takes offense to this. It kind of notices what she's doing, gets his mask, and starts walking, okay? So he's walking, purposely bumps into her. Was he wrong? Yes. But all of a sudden the girl decides, she decides to verbally abuse him and like, you asshole, you can't scare me. She walks off, and of course our killer, the other, is going to take offense to that, starts following her. So we see those two skedaddle off, kind of. And we are back to watching our three friends, our main focus, alright? So they're in there, and Natalie, of course, now too, is also being obnoxious. Calling out the scares when people are going to jump out. Just, I mean, come on, enjoy the park, alright? They're just asking to be targets at this point. So she's walking, and we see the other verbally abusive girl run off and scatter trying to find cover. The other walks in, and Natalie's two friends, they get the hint. Like, oh, we're going to get out of here. We don't know that the guy's a killer yet, but we probably shouldn't with him. So they take off, and Natalie's just, same thing. You're not even scary. You're not even scary. And then she does this. She snitches and tells him to commit a crime. She's like, she's over his hair. She snitches on her. And then the guy's got her. He's got her. He's caught her. And then Natalie looks at him and is like, do it. And he fucking does. He kills her. Oh my god. He did it. Okay, so that was the fun part. But since this is the first time I'm doing this, I'm going to include another fun part because, well, I guess not necessarily a fun part, but something I missed earlier, which is the ending. We all love a good ending to a horror movie, but this one was pretty cool. Just in the sense that the whole thing was creepy because we don't know who he is, what motive he has. All right, he's not a deranged mama's boy. He's not a dead supernatural mama's boy. He's just the other. So it was really scary at the end to kind of see him just walk home like nothing ever happened. That was a fun part for me. Alright, family, so again, Hellfest. Didn't completely hate it, wouldn't re-watch it, but still worth the watch if you haven't seen it yet. So Hellfest came out in 2018, a minute under the 90-minute mark, so not too bad, easy to watch, alright? Again, you know me, guys. I forgot. Please click like and subscribe. Thank you for taking the time to watch my channel. And please tell some friends. Leave some comments, guys. Let's have some more discussions. I've got more stuff on Netflix to review. And if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments and send them my way. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Gilbert Ybarra. Smile Tiger. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.